Today I'm going to show you an all-new tool from Festool. This is the TI15 Hybrid Impact. So this is an all-new tool from Festool. This is a hybrid impact drill driver, which actually is an impact tool, but it also is able to drill and screw holes, which I'll show you in a few minutes. It comes out October 1st, 2012, and it comes in two versions. It comes in the set, which I'm going to show you guys, and it comes in the basic. Basic consists of the impact drill driver body, a drill driver adapter, Centrotech bit holder, and a custom Sustainer 3 that you can fit your existing T or C15 drill along with the new impact drill. No batteries or chargers included. So here's the set, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is. So the set comes in a Sustainer 1T lock. We'll flip it open and we'll go right into it. So in the set you're going to get a TI15, as you see. It's going to come with two of the 3.0 amperage batteries. So there. Here it's going to come with the drill driver adapter, and it's going to come with a keyless chuck, a charger. Everything stores in this case. The TI15 features the brushless motor like almost all their Festool drills, but a couple cool things that this drill has: it has onboard bit storage, so you can store 4 bits here, and it also has slots on either side, and they're magnetic, so you can store plenty of bits in this thing, which I really like. I like these. It's got a battery gauge in the back and speed control. It's got trigger forward, reverse, and then the Centrotech chuck and everything like that. The battery slides off from the front like the existing, and it has the belt loop, so you can hang it right from your pants, your tool belt, if you want. So let me show you what makes this thing a hybrid. So it obviously in this mode is an impact driver, but you can pop off the Centrotech tip. You can actually put a bit right in here if you wanted to also, and have a super stubby driver. But with this adapter here, which you just line up these two holes, you line up with that dot and twist and lock it. With this adapter now, it turns it into just a normal drill. It's a very high speed drill. You can't control any of the torque or anything like that, but now it's a drill with no impact feature. So you can pop on your Centrotech chuck and bit, you can pop it off or just put a bit in here, and now it's just a drill. Or you can even use the other Festool accessories like the right angle chuck or the eccentric chuck. One of my only complaints is it does add a lot of length to it. It almost becomes a little tippy. But I mean, if you're in a pinch, it works, but it's not going to compare as to a normal Festool drill. So you can pop these off, and it also comes with a Jacob's chuck or a keyless chuck. This keyless chuck goes from a 1/16 all the way up to a 1/2 inch. And that pops on directly. You do not need the adapter. This pops on directly, and it automatically turns it out of impact mode into just drill mode. So let's put this bad boy to some tests. Alright, so the drill actually comes with a Centrotech bit holder. This is it. It looks like the normal ones that we usually use, but it's actually thicker to be used for the impact. As you can see, this is the impact version, and this is the standard version. You can notice how much thicker it is on the sidewalls. So you definitely want to use this. It comes with it. You can probably order more, but I've used these, and they do work for a little while, but they start to get stripped out. This has lasted a lot longer. I've had one that I've used for well over a year. So definitely use this. Make sure it's the thicker version. All right, so we're going to start off with driving some 6-inch timber locks. Being that the timber locks come with a bit with a hex shank, but it doesn't work in the Centrotech chucks, so that's kind of obsolete. But now they have the socket adapters, so that's really cool. It comes in the 1/4 and the 3/8. So for these, we're just going to use the 1/4, which locks right in here, and you can just use this is a 5/16 socket. So let's see how this bad boy works screwing these in. So no problems with the 6-inch. Let's try for the 10s. So by using the impact feature, it puts so much less strain on me and my body, as I can do this almost effortlessly without even barely using it. Just by holding and supporting the drill, the impact feature just lets it go right in, and I'm not risking stripping the head out or doing any damage. And it also is kind of safe when you're working up on a ladder. You can effortlessly put a screw in. You don't have to really get behind it to risk stripping out a screw. So you can also drive just regular screws with it. So it's great for decking and all types of exterior projects, screwing together stud walls. So these are just some 4-inch screws. One of the things I really like about this is how sensitive the trigger is. You pull it very slightly, it's slow, all the way to full speed, which is actually 2,600 RPM. So really like it. So if you could really feather in a screw, be delicate with it, or let it rip. Say, or go so slow, or full blast. So it almost makes this as, and you don't even really need it because the trigger is more than capable of controlling the speed of the drill. So let's try out some of the different attachments and see how it goes with just driving some screws. Line those up, we'll put that on, and we'll use the right angle feature. Now, you got to remember, with the right angle feature, there is no impact mode. So this is purely drill. So there's enough power to sink a 3-inch screw into the wood. It's very fast, and sometimes I wish, I guess maybe you could kind of slow it down so you're not risk stripping them. So that works fine. And now we're going to put on the eccentric chuck. Now this works good if in a pinch. It's no comparison to the normal T's or C drills in the 12, 15, or 18, but it works like if you needed to. So with the eccentric chuck, you can easily drive a screw. Now, one of the things I know it won't do, but let's give it a shot anyway on the camera, is it won't drive one of these timber locks in with just the drill, in just drill mode. For that, we'll just pop on the Jacobs chuck, put in the keyless, we'll put in the adapter, and we'll give it a shot and see. Now we're going to go in an unpre-drilled hole. I'm sure it would drive it in a pre-drilled hole, but let's try it in an unpre-drilled and see what happens. See, not enough power, it just cuts out, I guess, because it's not really meant for that. One of the neat things is it has a ratcheting, because if you try to tighten this, it won't. So you actually pull that back on this chuck, and that's how you tighten it. You pull back on it and you loosen it. So, and one that we already drilled, still won't. But we pop that off. Same battery. And we set it up in impact mode. No problem. So you see, as an impact, it works phenomenally. As a drill driver, it's questionable. It'll do a lot, but it's not as much as a normal drill will. Let's check it out in drilling. All right, so we're going to drill some holes in this 4x6 pressure treated wood. We're going to use some speed bore bits. We have a 1/2 inch, we have a 3/4, and we have a 1 inch. We're going to see how they go on this, and then we're going to jump to some 3/4 stock. So for this, we're going to disengage the impact feature. We're going to use the keyless chuck. We'll snap that on, and we'll start with the half. Tighten it down. Again, pull this back to tighten it, and you can hear it ratchet down solid. So there is no, clutch or anything on it, so we're going to just go to town. We're going to have to keep backing the bit out to clear it because this is so moist still. So you can see it stopping, but it'll go through it anyway. Again, that's like a lot of the material. So the 1/2 inch, I feel, has no problem drilling 1/2 inch holes. Alright, so now we're going to go with the 3/4. Put it in there. So I can get it in there. Beautiful. We'll pull this back, lock it down, ratchet it down. So let's try the 3/4. It's binding up. Let's try with a new battery because we've been shooting with that one for a little while. So let's try with a new battery, see if it's any different results. No, same thing. So it's starting to get a little tired, a little hard to drill with 3/4. All right, so you saw the 3/4. I mean, we're probably the 1 inch isn't going to do it, but I talked about it, so let's try it anyway. So again, same results. I'm sure you can whittle your way through slowly if you had to, but then again, this is where a regular drill would come into handy. Let's try it in some 3/4 material. All right, so I got a piece of 3/4 inch bamboo, and we're going to try backwards. We got the 1 inch. Let's see how it goes through 3/4 material. So as you see, you can get through it a lot easier. It's not gumming up like the pressure treater was. We'll switch to 3/4. Still stopping. If I barely put any pressure on there, it goes through a lot better. So I did notice that if I do push a little bit of pressure, it stops. If I just let the weight of the drill force its way through, I'm getting a lot better results. So let's try and do the 1/2 inch real quick. So no problem with the 1/2 inch. So I guess somewhere along between the 1/2 and 3/4 is almost at its pushing point where it's going to be a little bit too much for the drill. But overall, you get to see that it does work, and it really seems to excel when you use it as a straight impact. That's kind of what it's designed for, and it really works well as just an impact. I've had this drill for about 1.5 years, and I've been really happy with it. I've used it on a lot of decks. I've noticed that it outpowered a lot of the other guys that are working with me with their regular drills. I've noticed that this has lasted a lot longer than theirs. I've gotten a lot more screws in than theirs. It runs a lot more efficient with the brushless motors. So overall, I've been really happy with this drill. I love the way that you can feather the trigger and turn it into like a delicate machine to like a beast. So I really like that. The bit storage. The Festool 3-year warranty, the 30-day mounting back guarantee makes it kind of really stand out from the rest. It does have a light, which I didn't tell you guys about, and it does stay on for a couple seconds after you're done with the trigger. So another cool feature, so if you're working inside of a cabinet or a dark cavity, you can see. It's really cool. So hope you guys enjoy this. Check it out. It comes out October 1st, 2012. I think you guys will be really stoked with the drill with the impact features of it. It works really well, like I said. Talk to you guys soon. Later.